Hello and welcome to a short video post meant for the worldacupuncture.com forums in answer to Julian's question regarding the role of abdominal palpation in traditional Japanese acupuncture. Firstly, Julian's question. Of course, I understand the role of abdominal palpation and diagnosis, but what I am seeing in Masakazu Ikeda Sensei's DVD so far is that the pulse is being checked to ascertain the effect of the needles rather than repalpation of the abdomen. So, for example, with the successful root treatment, would you expect that tenderness, tension, heat, etc. would change on the abdomen torso pretty instantly, as the pulse does? Do you tend to keep going with refinements of the root treatment, including treating local abdominal points until the abdominal findings are substantially different? Or do you expect the abdomen to change more slowly, perhaps more like the tongue is used in TCM? Thank you for a very pertinent and interesting question, Julian. Firstly, let's tackle the rate of change for the abdomen. To my understanding, the best of my understanding, the abdomen, as used by Masakazu Ikeda Sensei in traditional Japanese acupuncture, is, dare I say, secondary form of diagnosis, in as much as that because the ki or chi is most prevalent in the meridians, it is via the pulse that Ikeda Sensei monitors the change in, or the spontaneous changes in the patient's condition when he is applying the root treatment. The abdomen, my understanding, would respond somewhat slower. In regard abdominal changes and the use of abdominal changes as a guide in the progress of treatment, that, Julian, would probably be done more on a treatment to treatment basis rather than within a specific single treatment. So it would be used as confirmation or otherwise of the pulse diagnosis taken from one treatment to the next treatment to the next treatment. In my clinic, I use abdominal diagnosis often in the first treatment of the patient, in that initial treatment, to help me to grasp and understand more fully the patient's condition. However, I may repeat the abdominal diagnosis occasionally, but it is certainly not something that I do repetitively. In regard the application of abdominal points in what we call liver yang deficiency syndrome, as described on page 39 of Ikeda Sensei's amazing textbook. In this case, with abdominal application, if the patient was severely yang deficient or the coal was most prevalent in their body, then it's more than likely that contact needling would be the style of needling utilised in this particular situation. If the needles were retained, they would be retained for a shorter period of time and at a very superficial level. So to sum up, for worldacupuncture.com, our forums, and answering Julian's question, yes, abdominal diagnosis is very important in traditional Japanese acupuncture. However, to read spontaneous changes related to the application of root treatment, then the pulse diagnosis, to the best of my knowledge, takes priority. If you'd like to know more about worldacupuncture.com, if you would like to ask questions on our forum, please join us at www.worldacupuncture.com. Thanks a lot for your time, and I hope everything goes well for you. This is Alan from World Acupuncture saying, see you later.